Well, everything I make ain't that great, but you guys rule with a house and a pool, with a house and a pool, with a house and a pool.
Hello, my friends. First, we need 2 things before we start designing. Water from a Gatorade bottle that no longer holds Gatorade, and the last Twix bar. I'm so fancy classy. 2 bites. And then when we finish our work, I get to have the rest of it. I'm like a dog. Hello, my friends. I missed you. Welcome back to my channel. I was in Portland visiting my family. It's very rainy. Very nice time. But now we're back working on logos that you guys sent. Hopefully, we make them all better. Let's work on the first one. This one comes to us from Jorge Rodriguez. Thank you so much for sending this to me, Jorge. This is a design for, I would assume, like a mechanic. Really cool. I really like these, the drills. So let me see what I might do to it. Overall, I just want to simplify everything, work with the colors some, make the font more impactful, and I think reduce the number of elements. So I do want to keep these drills. I think that's really cool. I do think we don't need these little wave boys. Okay, you are the last one. Goodbye. Let me see what their outline width is right now. Let's go down to 2.5. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna redo the font. The font you're using is Rockwell. I'm changing it to Rockwell STD, extra bold. Rockwell Standard. Okay, STD stands for standard, by the way. One of the things I do want to change about your logo right now is I do want to make the text quite a bit bigger. Not that big. Get things under control here, Zimri. Now, let's create a shield, shall we? This is going so slow. This is crazy. Let's just drag it out. Whoop. So right now you have this blue here, dark blue, which is very professional feeling and like a professional service. So I'm gonna go with that as kind of your primary color. Ooh, that's looking pretty good already. You see how the drills are not as wide as the font? So I want it to kind of follow the shape of the shield, where the widest thing is at the top. Can never go wrong with stars. I mean, you definitely can. You did some interesting stuff to the text. In the beginning, you have the E much bigger. The S looks very small. So I think we can do something like that. We shouldn't just amp up the size of one letter. You need to like elongate it. If you saw what we did to the cloud logo in a previous episode, we want to use the same theory here. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does give a little bit of interest to the typography. I really want the auto services to be big enough to read, right? Okay, Jorge, those are the suggested changes to your logo. I think the BMW outline at the bottom was really cool, but I think it's a little bit too much. I just wanted to simplify the colors and make it a lot more impactful. So we can use the blue that you used for Edwin's in your original logo. We can just do a white on blue. I really liked your drills, so I kept those. I kept the, it's the same font, just organized a little bit differently. I think if we make the auto services limited a lot larger, people will know what it is if they don't know what Edwin's is necessarily. And we got some 2 stars there. Hopefully Edwin's gets 5-star reviews. Very good job. I will give you 3 double snaps. All right, design champions, vote right now whether we Ed-winned it or whether we Ed-losed it. Sorry. Next up, we have a logo design from Ziad. This is so cool. It's Rugs of Marmusha. I don't know how to say that. I love the rugs. I love the font for Marmusha. Apparently, they're one thing together. The colors are really nice. Very good job. I'm gonna start off by giving you 3 claps. Very good job, Ziad. I want it to feel like a lot more like a rug. So you can see how it's like angled. I'm gonna make it straight again. So I'm gonna go object, envelope, distort, make with mesh. I'm just gonna do 2 and 2. All right, so it's not perfect, which is good because it lends itself to kind of the handmade feel. Now, I like the font for Marmusha. It would be cool just to make all of your typography the same. I also think this typography could be a lot more clear if we fill it all in. Yeah, Twix bar, I think the only way to launch my career is to get on Dr. Phil. But I have to have an issue. This O looks like a cookie. I really want a cookie right now. Although I don't know what the little circle in the middle of the O is, but it's very cool, so we're gonna keep it. This is upside down headphones. Everybody knows that you listen to headphones and lay on a rug. Gen Z, man, they're weirdos. Yes, okay, this looks good. We just filled it in, so it's all a little bit more readable, but I need to fix the kerning some now, so we're gonna tactically place them. So I need to kind of create the rest of the font for rugs of, okay? Need a U, yes, we got our Beats headphones. Okay, now we need a S. I'm just gonna make it. I assume that it would do kind of like a shung thing. Maybe like a shung thing. Okay, Ziad, really great job. I love how you made the rug. I think that's so cool. And then the font used for Marmusha was very nice as well. I made very minimal changes to this logo design. It's kind of like an icon in itself, a diamond shape, which is very cool. And if the rugs are shaped that way, then stick to that way. That's very cool, but I don't know. I don't have the background information. So if they are more rectangular or square, then I would encourage you to put it more square and then de-warp it so it looks more like what we think of a traditional rug. And then I like the font you used for Marmusha, so I recreated that for rugs of, so that we just keep it all a little bit more consistent and cohesive. But those are my changes. Thank you so much for sending it to me and letting me work on it. I really appreciate it. Design champions. Let me know in the poll right now whether we rugged it or whether we bugged it. That's good, right? I think so. Thank you so much. Okay, next one comes to us from Louie Severano. I assume this is a logo for a boba tea restaurant. I really like the cup a lot. So very good start so far. I think we just went a little bit too far, made it a little bit too jazzy. So we just want to come back a little bit, I think. I'm going to start by just removing the background for a second. Our leaf has a lot of elements, doesn't it? I think we can just use this one and get the same leaf effect. I think what I want to do first is definitely reduce the amount of particulars, and by quite a hefty sum. I think we only need like a few. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, I think we've cleaned up the boba balls a little bit. I do want to shape these, just curve them a little bit so it's more consistent with the curvature at the top that we have. I think if we remove the blue from the back here and make it like a white, a little bit more contrast with the back and the straw and the liquid in the front, that's pretty cool. It's very difficult to just put like our font on top of an icon. It's hard to make it feel integrated. So I think one way to make the name of this more clear and to integrate it better is to have RC and T on each side of our boba cup. Okay, I'm gonna find a more playful font. Okay, this is a font called Astoundr Squared. You can find it wherever Astoundr Squared is sold. Okay, now I'm gonna use the same idea of this thing that you had before. There we go. That's kind of a fun way to incorporate the text. What happens if we make this and this green, and then we make this that color? Ooh, that's really nice. Because then it's like the background and the icon kind of merge into one thing. Okay, I want to kind of simplify the colors, try a couple color schemes. Okay, Louie, very good job. I will give you 2 elbow claps. Yeah. I love the playfulness and the colors, and the boba cup is very nice. What I've endeavored to do is simplify the number of boba balls. I think that'll make the logo a lot more clear. We can integrate the name of the place more clearly if we separate it on either side. For the colors, I've kept all the colors the same, but I think if you would like to, you can create a little bit more contrast by upping the green. And then I've just changed the font to be a little bit more playful. I think it fits more with the style of the icon. So you can see RCT with the leaf next to it. That's one logo. And then the boba behind it is one logo. So I didn't feel the need to bring back in the leaf because I think the boba cup and the RC and the T on its own is a strong logo. Let me know in the poll right now whether we RCT'd it or whether we RC need it. Like, you got need in the side. Hurts a lot. This next one comes to us from John Artemon. This is a logo for Volleyball Camp. This is really cool. I love the energy. It's so playful. It's so fun. The only things I might try is to simplify the V and the B and then change the position of Volley Brothers. When you look at this logo, it probably won't be this size most often. It'll probably be about that size most often. Sometimes it'll go even down to that size. So we just want to make sure that we position the font in a place that's pretty readable. And then lastly, I just want to adjust the colors a tad bit. So first off, I'm just going to remove this so we can see what the base thing is happening. I'm going to fill in this. Okay, now what I'm seeing is that the V, all the corners are very sharp angles, and then the B is really curved. So I think the inside corners need to be sharp. Okay, we got to bring this up tad. I am going to bring in these so that the width of the right side of our B gets a little bit thicker. I do want this to be more thick though. Can I do that? Yeah. Okay, legit. Let's bring back your color. I'm going to make your blue just a little bit lighter, and I believe you are working in CMYK, so some of the things that I want won't be exactly what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really good sign. Oh man, look how cool that looks. That's so 90s. I will opt to make the majority of the logo purple because purple looks more contrasty on white. So if we make more of the logo purple, it'll stand out a little bit better. I do want to take the yellow and bring it a little bit more down into orange if we can, like that. Okay, let's come up with a font and a placement for it. Let me go font shopping. Okay, I found this font, which is called Cocoa Goose. I think it's the same sans serif idea that you want to get. And it's a little bit more bold and a little bit more playful. Thank you so much, John, for sending this to me. It's really good. I love the playfulness. I love the colors. I think it's really appropriate for like a summer camp for kids or things like that. I think that's really nice. I've kind of explained the changes that I would make. I would remove the lines that you have in the V and the B. It's just enhances clarity. I would switch the colors so that you have more purple than yellow because purple will stand better on white. It's more contrasty. If we place the Volley Brothers at an angle like that, it's a nice place to put it. But if we zoom out, or even if we're at a normal size, it's a little bit hard to read. And we want to make sure that the name of the camp is very readable so people will remember, oh yeah, I'm going to Volley Brothers. Really great job. Thank you so much for sending it to me and letting me work on it. So I will give you 5 claps. Yeah. All right, design champions, let me know in the poll right now whether we Volley Brothered it or whether we Volley Bothered it. That one's an actually legit comparison. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you made it to the end of the video, write in the comments your favorite flavor color of Gatorade. I tried light green last night, which was cucumber. It was very good, actually. I love cucumber Gatorade now. Okay, stay awesome, possum, and I'll see you later. Air guitar. Bye, guys.